Hey yo, what's up? It's Ajit from TME TV presented by Twisted Motion Entertainment, and today we're going to be doing something different. So recently, Bleacher Report released a couple articles. They're still releasing it. They released their top 15 point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, and power forwards so far. Centers yet to come out. And so today I'm just going to be basically going over the top 15 point guards. And this is just going to be a quick 10-minute video. I'm just going to be basically reading off the names and just giving you my opinion on what I think. And just by looking at the picture right away, I do see Luka there, which kind of makes me think. I personally would call Luka a point guard. He runs his team, but conventionally, I think he would be slotted in as a shooting guard. So if he's here, I do definitely think that LeBron is also going to be here under point guard. So with that said, I do think that LeBron should be number one on this list for point guard. And if he is not here, point guard, I would have to go with Chris Paul. For definitely what he was able to do with OKC this year, but we'll definitely see. So we'll go through this article and see, and this was written by Andy and Dan at Bleacher Report. Once again, I'll be putting the link for the article down below in the description, so you can read it for yourselves. So let's get started. Once again, I'm just looking at the names, not really going to be looking into much detail. And here we go. At number 15, we have Spencer Dinwiddie. At 15, is he a top 15 point guard? Right now, I would give it to him. Yeah, sure, why not? For what he's done with the Nets, definitely with Kyrie being out a lot. So yeah, I definitely see why he's up here. And yeah, he's not that efficient, but career high of almost 7 assists this season. It's not bad at all. It's pretty good for a point guard. Next, we have D'Angelo Russell. He's someone I would have thought would be higher up on the list. But again, once again, I don't think this list is based off potential or anything like that. I think this is just strictly what happened this year. Let's see. Players have there's certain stuff that they have to reach, like 500 minutes played. So I think this says it rules out John Wall and Steph Curry. Okay, so let's see. Next we have at 13 Fred VanVleet. Definitely he is the Raptors backup point guard. He does play shooting guard sometimes actually for us. But yeah, I can definitely see him being top 15 point guard. Yeah, he's not top 10, but top 15. Okay, yeah, I could buy into that. Next we have Eric Bledsoe, which I think is complete bullshit. I'm not gonna say complete bullshit. Yes, he's good, but I would still take VanVleet over Eric Bledsoe. And even if it was just for that one final series, you could say VanVleet turned up. I still think he's more reliable. Yes, I know his shooting woes that he had before the finals, but I would still take him over Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe just time after time he just does not show up in the finals and I know this is just based off this season, so I guess he did have a better season than you could say Eric Bledsoe had a better season than Fred VanVleet. But at the end of the day, when it's time for playoffs, man, that's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna take VanVleet 10 out of 10 times over Bledsoe. Next we have De'Aaron Fox, and again, what is this? He's not better than VanVleet. Again, in the playoffs, I'd rather definitely have VanVleet, but just individually, as individual talent, yes, I can see that Fox has a lot more potential. He is one of the fastest, if not the fastest player right now in the NBA with the ball in his hand. He's just like that. And so at 10, okay, I'm not gonna really complain. Ja at number 10, I definitely think he should be higher. I know this is his first year, he's a rookie, but no, he should definitely be higher than top 10. We'll definitely see who they have atop of him. But Ja, man, in a couple of years, man, he's like he's like a Westbrook, but he's more of like a control to Westbrook is what I would say. Westbrook more under control. He does have that Derrick Rose flair to him, which is a really good thing. Don't get me wrong, but we all know what about Derrick Rose. I don't want to get too much into it, but just the way he lands after he dunks, and I think Ja has those same tendencies. He goes up for those nasty dunks, but just the way he lands is just, I don't know. Just something about the way he lands. He definitely has to work on that. Next we have Kemba. Yeah, no complaints here. He's been leading the Celtics to like a top 4 seed this year. And this is his first season. I definitely think he meshes better with this team than Kyrie did. Kyrie is his own entity. You know what I mean? You can't just put Kyrie into a team and expect it to work. The team has to be more built around Kyrie, I would say. Whereas Kemba, you can put him into any lineup, any starting five, and he would fit. Be able to run that team very effectively. And then we have Trae Young. Trae Young, man. Steph Curry Jr. in the making, man. And I would throw him in the top 25 players in the NBA, man. That's no cap. Man, he's got to work on his defense, man. I know his team's not really winning, but I do think next year, with another season under his belt, everyone will be a year older. I think they definitely can make some sort of push, especially with the trade that they did for Capella. I think that's going to be huge. And John Collins, and this season he did miss a lot of time. I think it was either due to injury or it was a drug policy violation or something like that. So he was suspended or injured for a lot of games. So that's why they did take a little dip in the standings. But once he's back next year, they're all back together. I definitely think Trae Young will be able to make a bigger splash, and I do think he'll be able to make the postseason as well. So let's go. Next we have Russell Westbrook. Man, how the mighty have fallen. Going from averaging triple doubles, probably recognized as the best point guard, I guess you could say, for a couple of years, man, falling to number 7. He's been really good actually with the Rockets with their whole micro ball, I guess you can call it. Not small ball, but micro ball. And he's essentially their center, I think. I mean, yes, he's their point guard, but he plays like their center, gets those rebounds, those outlet passes. The team, yes, it's Harden's team, but this year I really feel like it's running through Westbrook more, in a sense, if that makes sense. Like, it goes through Westbrook. Yes, Harden is taking the final shot. It's his team, but it feels like everything's going through Westbrook more, which is definitely a good thing this season. I definitely think it's working. But we have to wait until the playoffs, obviously, and see how it goes. But I feel like this just seemed like a smoother transition than when CP was there. But I don't know. That's just me. Then we have Kyle Lowry, man. He's the GOAT, man. That's a Hall of Famer right there, living legend, man. And I'm from Toronto if you didn't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, he's not top 5, so yeah, I'm not gonna complain that much that you guys have him here top, 6th. But Kyrie, man, he's definitely did I say Kyrie? Sorry. Kyle Lowry, man. What can I say, man? Him and Kawhi, man, they got us a chip. Siakam as well, so what can I say? Number 6, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Fuck you, Kyrie. That's what I'm gonna say. I didn't think Kyrie even played enough games. What is it? He played just 20 games, man? So what, you're gonna put Kyrie but not Steph? Next. Ben Simmons. Yeah, okay. Ben Simmons, yeah, I can see him being top 4. I mean, he still doesn't shoot the 3 as his defense candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, but he's definitely got to work on his offense if they definitely want to do something there in Philadelphia. I definitely do think him and Embiid can work together, but for that to happen, it's weird. I would say Embiid has to stop taking threes and move closer to the net, to the rim. Whereas Ben Simmons got to do the opposite. He's got to move a bit further away, take threes. Man, come on. Who cares if you airball, man? You make millions of dollars. Someone making fun of you saying, "Oh, Ben Simmons airballed," man. That shouldn't affect you, man. You make millions, man. Just get there and shoot the fucking three, man. You airball, so what? Just keep shooting. Eventually, you're gonna hit rim. Eventually, you're gonna get it in. It's gonna hit net. It's just gonna be swish every single time. You just gotta keep putting those shots up. You just gotta, just shoot. Next, we got Chris Paul, man. And going in, I did think he would be number one if LeBron was not on the list. So if LeBron is, I think LeBron is on the list. Should be on the list. So I think it goes Luka then LeBron? No. What am I saying? Wait. I don't think LeBron's on this then, because we still have Damian Lillard, and I think Luka was So it's gonna go Luka then Damian Lillard. That's what's gonna happen here. So it looks like LeBron is going to be in the small forward section, or a small forward article. So we have 3 Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul, a lot of people were hating on him, saying he's making too much money, making over 40 million a year. He's washed out. Man, he gets traded to OKC. OKC literally gave up everything. They traded away Westbrook. They traded away PG, that team. They have a lot of picks in the future, but who do they have? They have Shea Alexander-Gilgeous. He's really good. So they have Shea. So I think he would have been their best player on their team, followed by Steven Adams. And then Chris Paul joined, and you're like, okay, maybe they make the playoffs, maybe. But a lot of people wrote them off, saying they're going to end up trading Chris Paul as well, just for more picks. And no, that didn't happen, man. Chris Paul came out and he balled out. He showed everyone why he's called the point god, man. Take that in. When someone says point god, the only person that comes to your mind is Chris Paul. Like, how good at your position do you have to be called a god? Like, point god? Chris Paul. CP? 3. That's why he's at number 3? Bad joke? Yeah, probably. Alright, oh, shit. Damian Lillard's number 2? Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful if you got Luka on. Luka as Luka is amazing, and he's almost averaging a fucking triple-double himself, but I think Damian Lillard just overall, he just had to carry a bigger load. I know, yeah, he has CJ McCollum, but I wouldn't consider CJ to be 1B, I would consider him as a 2. Whereas, wait, let me just check if it is Luka. Yeah, Luka. So with Luka, I would say Luka is 1A, and then Kristaps is 1B. Whereas Damian Lillard is clearly your 1A, like he's your 1. And then CJ's number 2. So I do disagree a bit with this, but don't get me wrong. Luka, a couple of years from now, the league is going to be Luka's. I think he's going to be he's going to win multiple MVPs and final MVPs. I think he is going to win the chip a couple times. I would put the over/under at 2. I think at least he wins 2 chips. But yeah, so this was it. So the top 3 looks like it's Chris Paul, Damian Lillard. I would put Damian Lillard at 1 just because of the team that he has around him, but not going to argue too much about it. And he is the new cover athlete for NBA 20 or 21, so I'll definitely be purchasing that as well. I think he's the cover athlete for the PS4 and the Xbox 360, so the current gen. So yeah, and then we have Luka again at number 1, which I do think, once again, I'll reiterate, the NBA is going to be his in a couple of years. So once again, I do not have much complaint about this article. And once again, this article is a Bleacher Report article ranking NBA's top 15 players or 15 point guards this season by Andy and Don. So once again, thank you guys. This was my first NBA related video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be posting shooting guard, small forward, and power forward as the time goes on or as the days goes on, and center whenever Bleacher Report does drop that. So once again, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button, so whenever I do post anything, you guys will be first to know. Thank you guys, and have a blessed day.